All right, we will cut it. We will cut it. And hello, everybody. It's a little later than it usually is for this stream. I had a work thing, and that's why we are doing it live, or just doing it when we're doing it. I'm doing it from the kitchen. I got the little lights in the background though for Stan Love. So go ahead, Stan. You know what to do. Uh, do your thing, Stan. So how is everybody doing? It's good to see you all. I see there's some people in the chat. Let's see what people are asking for. Dr. Dunks is going to sue me. Poker Pro Eric needs his fix, or he's going to rip hot packs. Poker Pro, if you want to go rip some hot packs, you go right ahead. Boudevane wants a roadmap. I'm not giving you that roadmap, Boudevane. I'm going to sprinkle a few ideas in there for you, and you're going to have to create that map on your own. Tony wants some free hot dogs. Dr. Dunks is over there, wanting to know what I'm up to the house. Anyone else get any La Liga packs? I didn't know La Liga was selling packs, so there you go. Dr. Dunks, why is my hair all messed up? You know what? I don't know. Maybe it's because I got this blur thing, so the background kitchen isn't too distracting, and it's like cutting off part of my hair. But anyhow, hi, Boston base. Aren't you in Paris right now? That's wonderful. I look sweaty. I'm not sweaty, but I look sweaty apparently. You know what? I even had a background that we could pretend we were in Paris, but it looked a little janky. But let's just do it anyway. Here we go. Hello, we are in Paris. We are in Paris. Now it looks bad, doesn't it? Doesn't look good. Can't do it. Can't do it. Looks too janky. This looks less janky. So we're going to keep it with this one. But bonjour, Collins BK. How are you? I'm curious how many of you are here from France. I mean, isn't that game should be almost over, right? We had the Bulls and the Pistons. It's 93-79 at the end of the third quarter almost, with the Bulls leading. So that's not exactly a surprise. But anyhow, guys, listen. Let's get right to it. Let's get right into it. We're going to do a quick little check-in here. I will say that I did some thinking, because last week's chat I thought was so good. And unfortunately, there's just not enough collectible experts out there. And also, it would get kind of boring if we talked to just multitudes of collectible experts every week. But it had me thinking that a little bit of variety is good for this stream in general, like different perspectives, maybe slightly different focus areas. But if you haven't watched last week's stream yet with Eric Whiteback, the collectibles guru, I highly suggest you do so. It had a really a great people loved it, so to speak, right? So a lot of people were really enjoying it, and I really enjoyed the conversation. So if you haven't checked that out yet, you totally should. And Mikey Sorarian is in the chat. Stan Loves, he's asking, am I using the judge's hairstylist? So let me tell you something, Stan Loves. I was actually kind of worried about the judge recently for a couple different reasons. Number one is, in the past when we've had Judgy on the show, he's always said things like, "Oh, like my uncle died when he was playing hopscotch, and my grandfather died when he was like playing basketball and whatever." And I started thinking, we haven't heard from the judge in months. I'm like, is Judgy dead? And so I started texting him. He didn't answer me. So then I texted Superdraft. I'm like, hey, I'm just checking if Judgy's dead or not. And they're like, no, he's not dead. And if you'd like to, you could chat with him in our Discord. So then I actually found the Superdraft Discord. Not very active. I didn't see any messages from Judgy in there, but at least we know he's alive. And we love Judgy.
So thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that was awkward. Fist bump. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Just gonna clip that. It's gonna go viral. Jesus Christ. No, I appreciate it. It was weird.
Yeah, so any excuse to show that clip, we will use it. But anyhow, thank you. There's Jeb Bush. I knew that he would like that chat as well. Jeb got the shout out. Eric Whiteback liked the username. People, are you buying these packs today? We can talk about that real quick. There was that surprise email. I know we knew packs were coming out, but there's some things that I like recently that we heard about today, and things that I like less. But if we go to here, there's the Top Shot Twitter, right? I liked this. I like these first 10 NBA players in the NBA Top Shot 50. You could vote. We could look at the moments together and vote. I think that's very cool. I think it is something to do on the website. It's inclusive. I like that you can get a jersey just by voting. And you don't have to retweet. You don't have to tag your friends. You don't have to do any of that. And like let's look at Ja Morant here, right? Plays right on the screen, which is pretty cool, as we've seen lately. That same thing in the marketplace. And what's cool too, I think it's nice, is that obviously we got these cut up from Austin, and we get to just look what those final products would look like, and then we get to decide which one we like the most. And obviously this one is the better moment on the right. That dunk, that if any commenter would attempt such a dunk, they would probably rip their arm off. But Ja Morant seems to be made out of silly putty, and he can do dunks like this, and it doesn't affect him. But anyhow, I really like that. I think this is great. I think that I also saw that if here we see that other accounts are retweeting it. So this NBA University, obviously it's not an official NBA account, but you see there they got 54,000 followers. It would be nice to see more of these kind of things happening, because this is very easy to understand. There's really no learning curve. It's just, hey, these are the 10 best players of the season, and what do you think are their best plays so far? What do you think, which play defines this player the best? I think that's a very easy thing to understand. And so I really like that for that reason. I think that you need to give people reasons to come to the NBA Top Shot website, and instead of just buying and selling moments, which can then be kind of confusing to a newcomer. So I like that a lot. And on that same note, we've been seeing people complain lately on Twitter about challenges. Challenges are too difficult. These NBA Top Shot challenges, people are sitting on the sidelines because a lot of these challenges require, rares and legendaries and Top Shot debuts, and all you need is like one LeBron James Top Shot debut or one Kevin Durant rare, and then 95% of your user base can't complete the challenge. I said this in the past, I'll say it again. I don't have a problem with hard challenges, but it is a little silly not to have something easy for the rest of the people to do. I mean, look at what we were all doing to get those little icons that we don't even know if that really does anything. It might do nothing, but we all wanted to win those little icons, the Holiday of Hoops icons, and people were logging in and doing what you told them to do every day and logging in every day. So I think there needs to be a little bit more of that on the challenge side of things. Like, I get the people who say, "Oh, it's called a challenge. It's supposed to be difficult." I get that, but then give people some kind of a reason to go and do something on your website. I think that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. So let's see what else. Jump shoot. Hello, buddy. To the house. You want to make sure you get that 2-digit Robert Williams he promised you if Vegas and Seattle. I don't even know what you're talking about. Is that to Poker Pro Eric? Is that to me? I'm not sure. Anyhow, I'm just catching up on the comments here. Let's see. Okay. Phil D's in the house. Hey, Phil. Phil D saying, can people in Belgium or France buy packs yet, or are they still banned? I have no idea the answer to that question, Phil. Are you in Belgium or France? To the house. I don't even check challenges anymore. Jump shoot. Is that a microwave or a toaster oven in the back? That is a microwave. That's a microwave. These microwaves, oh, by the way, here's a weird thing. This microwave, it has a setting on it called grill. Come on now. Grill? It basically sends heat from the top without running the fan. That's not a grill. Let's be serious here. So to the house says, Judge promised me that. I don't even remember. Anyhow, so Jumpshoot is very appreciative that we could clear up what that microwave is. But anyhow, let's continue on with our topics of the day, of the night, depending on where you are. One thing that was interesting is that So Rare had a sit down with Adam Silver and executive director of the NBPA, Tamika Tremaglio. And some people reacted to this to be like, wow, So Rare is absolutely crushing it, and the NBA is showing you that they love So Rare and yada yada yada. Um, there might be an element to that, but what I think in this case, if you watch the video, they are doing a great job. Obviously, the NBA likes them as a partner. Also, I'll give a shout out to Mike Sorarian and Team Hold because they had an interview today that you should check out. They talked with a guy from The Athletic, and the way he describes the partnership makes a lot of sense, which is these massive NBA partners, they're not going to they'll basically jump on your side of the fence when it's convenient for them. So they have a lot of different partners. Top Shot is one of them. So Rare is one of them, and they have a bunch of other partners too. And when it's convenient for them, they will fill in that narrative. And I think what I got from listening to that chat with the So Rare guy and them is that the NBA is continuously trying to expand into other countries. They're continually trying to expand their reach in France, expand their reach in Africa, and So Rare was just a very clear partner for that notion to try to continually expand. That So Rare has the European audience in the palm of their hand, unlike um, any other online game or collectible, I'd say, like it. Um, so because of that, I think it was a very, very clear partnership. So that's how I took it. I didn't really take it by anything beyond that, but I will give kudos to So Rare. Whenever they do put out communications like this, it's always very planned. It's always very clean. It feels sort of nicely buttoned up. And so kudos to the So Rare team for that. On that note, by the way, next week I am scheduled to have John Nellis, who is like the So Rare magnate of So Rare, basically. He is the content man for So Rare. So I am curious to talk to him a little bit, also just to sort of get a little bit of an insight into what are some of the things that someone who is very deep into So Rare likes, but also more importantly dislikes. What do they think that could be better on the So Rare offering? I did see some complaining on Twitter about the soccer product. I don't know too much about it, but it's interesting to me to hear what devoted communities like and dislike about these products, because obviously I know a whole bunch about what this community likes and dislikes about NBA Top Shot. It's curious to know what they like and dislike. And of course, I like you all, the community.
You are the community.
So Top Shot Tandy is So Rare Tandy. That's true. I am now So Rare Tandy. Someone is about to make a bad video imitating you soon. Yeah, So Rare Tandy. I'll take it. I'll take So Rare Tandy. That's fine with me. I am in the kitchen. There's people who need water, and I will not be in here telling them that they can't have water. That would just not be right of me. That's not how the Only Tan cult behaves. We are a cult of Only Tans, but we are respectful of others. If you're in this cult, you have to be respectful. And if you're wondering why we're the Only Tan cult, do I need to show this video to you again? The truth is out there, folks.
You are the community.
So, Tommy, why doesn't Tandy talk about Top Shot anymore? I don't know what you're saying, Tommy. Wasn't I just talking about Top Shot? Tommy, did you just jump in the stream now? Am I just gonna have to talk about So Rare now just to upset Tommy? Anyway, Bet USA Tandy. It's actually Bet US. Anyhow, let's see what else is going on in here. I will talk about those new packs. You're right. We'll go right back to it. We'll go share the screen again. Here it is. Let's go back here. New packs, new pack alert. Do we like the packs or not? Let's go look at the packs and talk about the packs. Should you be buying these packs? Should you not? Well, the first offering is this one, the NBA Top Shot 50 Reveal Hot Pack. To celebrate the first wave of 10 inductees to the NBA Top Shot 50 epic moments across Series 1 through 4, highlighting their greatness, are featured in this drop. A legendary Ja Morant block, a record-setting Steph Curry 3, aka Fandom Steph Curry, and a premium display of handles from Jason Tatum are just some of the moments in this drop. dedicated to the league's brightest stars. In these packs, you will also find a posty-worthy throwdowns moment from Victor Oladipo and a buzzer-beating for-the-win moment from Kevin Looney. The Spotlight Shine series shines bright with Anthony Davis, and Donovan Mitchell makes his Series 4 base set appearance. So for 10 buckaroos, you get, I think you get 4 moments. Does it say how many moments are in the pack? 3 moments. Sorry, 3 moments. 3 moments per pack. This is how many packs you can buy depending on your drop score. Drop score, interesting. They didn't call it drop score last time I remember, but it's a drop score. So it's not a Top Shot score, it's a drop score. And these are some of the moments you can pull. So there you go. It would be nice to pull a Steph Curry, wouldn't it? Well, here's your chances of pulling that Steph Curry. 0% if we're going to round correctly. 0%. And it's 0.002%, legendary 0.003%, common series 1 common 0.009%. So in all likelihood, you are going to rip 2 commons and a spotlight. Is that right? Or could you actually also just get 3 commons? I am not 100% sure, to be honest. I don't know if like the third moment is a variable moment, or if you're just going to get 50% of the time, you're going to get just commons, and 50% of the time, the other 50% of the time, you're going to get a spotlight in there too. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. You have a 3% rare. So knowing that, for the most part, you will be getting 3 commons, and those are not going to be worth very much money if that is something that's important to you. So you will be most likely losing $7 or so per pack. Jules has some strong comments there. He thinks that they are a joke and that this is a greedy play. So is it a greedy play? Well, I did the math, and they're making about $1.3 million on these packs. And then they'll make another just under $1 million on these rookie debut packs. So that's a $2.3 million take for these packs. You have the rookie packs, $25. I know some Kings fans really like this Keegan Murray fellow. But again, you are more likely to get some of these 5 other rookies here. So is that something you're interested in? I don't know. I personally am not. I personally am continuing to hold out because I just don't really see a whole lot of value for me personally. I think it's, if there's a player you want, you should just go buy them on the marketplace. These are tough odds if you're looking for value in the packs. So that's kind of how I would put it. If you want to go rip some packs, though, go for it. Maybe it's entertaining for you to just rip the packs and you don't care too much about the value, so go ahead and do it. Yeah, Dr. Dunks, as long as you don't care about money, it's fun. So let's see what else we got in here. So unfortunately, Dr. Dunks cares about money. Jump Shoot saying, come on, man, just do it for us. Just open something. You know what? Maybe I got a pack in here I'll open. Should we do that? Will that appease you heathens? If we go to packs, let's see what we got here. We got some Shake Milton. It's got some Sam Hauser. We got a Cool Cats pack that I won in a trivia. DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Durant, Zion. We got a base set. And this was a Rising Stars, I think, Bones pack. So what are we thinking, chat? What do you want to open? You guys want me to buy the packs? How about this? Send me $10 and I'll buy it. Someone tip the show. Well, actually, YouTube takes like half of it. So you're gonna have to tip the show like $20, and then I'll take 10 that I get and I'll buy the pack for you. Everybody wants the Cool Cats pack. All right, you know what? Just to appease you hooligans, I will open the Cool Cats pack just for you. All right. just for you. I was gonna save this for my son to open on his 18th birthday, but I'm now gonna rob him of that joy just for you. And you know what? Stan Loves gives a good point here. We need a 9 Lives Lounge. So let's get some good luck. I don't even know what's in this pack. It's drop 4, which is probably not going to be any major home runs, but you know what? Let's do a little good luck here. And let's just let's talk to our 9 Lives Lounge overlords and ask them to be kind. Well, look at that. Poker Pro Eric just tipped $5. So $5 more and I will buy a pack, even though I don't really want to. And even though YouTube, I think, takes half of that. But if you guys want me to buy a pack that badly, I'll do it. So let's rip a Cool Cats pack. Here we go. Let's hear this music. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Tandy to the house. Jump shot. Wow, look how kind you guys are being. Wow. I'm taken aback. All right, I'm going to buy a pack. I guess, does this mean I have to buy 2 packs? Does this mean I have to buy 2? I guess maybe I do. I guess I'll buy 2. All right, let's do it. John Wall handles, 35K. There you go. Chris Paul jump shot, 35K. You guys want to watch the highlights? I know I sometimes get into trouble for skipping the highlights. There's the jump shot. Should we read the description? No, I don't want to read it. Let's go to the next one. Clippers, Zubac, 40K. All right. Let's see. What are the comments saying? Let's see. Yeah, see that, Mike? You just gotta ask for money. Mike's making it all complicated. Mike's like, invest in the future. No, just send dollars. All right. You guys want some Trumpy? Is Weisberg in the chat? If Weisberg in here, he's gonna leave. That's what I know. If Weisberg is in the chat, he will leave. So Weisberg, if you're here, we're about to get rid of you. Yeah, well, hold on. The snappy camera is being all weird. Let's see. Can we get it to work? Can we get Trumpy to work? Because everybody loves a little Trumpy, don't they? Yeah, we're going to read a description as Trumpy just for you, because at this point I'm a monkey. I will dance however you wish for me to dance. You throw the monkey enough peanuts and he will dance however you wish. So let's see what's in these packs. Here we go, folks. By the way, Jumpshoot, I love that the way you tip me, and guess what? That tip is in gold. And that's what I love, Jumpshoot. How did you know? How did you know that I love a golden tip? All right. We got a Lonnie Walker. That's the Lonnie Walker assist. Sometimes deserve more than 10 out of 10. I would say 100 out of 10. That's what every lady I've ever dated has said. I am a 100 out of 10. San Antonio Spurs wing, Lonnie Walker attacks the rim against the Detroit Pistons. He leaps against defender Isaiah Stewart. Oop, took me too long. Let's look at the next one. 887, Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's what you want to see, folks. A Bogdan Bogdanovic Cool Cat moment. If there was any Cool Cat you would want, it's definitely Bogdan Bogdanovic. Everyone loves Bogdan Bogdanovic. I'm a huge fan of his. He's an incredibly great player. He's much better than LeBron James. LeBron James, if you ask me, he's a coward. But Bogdan Bogdanovic, very white and quite all right. That's what I like to say. Behind closed doors, of course. Very white and quite all right. So there we go. Bogdan Bogdanovic. I will frame this moment. And I will love it forever. So let's go buy a pack, I suppose. All right, let's get Trumpy off there for a second. Trumpy's gone. Let's see. What am I missing here? Imagine if Team Hole did great content like this. Mike, don't listen to him, Mike. I think you're doing wonderful content. Oh, boy, yeah. This is a good point here by Jules. They told us packs were going to be hard to come by. And we talked about this, I want to say, like a month ago. Packs are not hard to come by, folks. Packs are not hard to come by. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. There's nothing to add to that comment because they're not hard to come by. And they're very easy to come by. In fact, you can buy multiples, but let's do it. Let's buy one of these. Let's buy one of these. Here we go. So what am I looking at? A 3.5% chance at a rare. Let's do it. Man, this somehow this feels kind of wrong. It's not supposed to feel this way. I mean, I remember, of course, and I remember when these packs were so hard to get. Look, there's one user ahead of me. That's one user is ahead of me. Instant purchasing. I'm only gonna buy one. I know you guys gave me enough for two, but I can't stomach it. I'm buying one. I'm buying one. Here we go, guys. Just for you. And we'll give away the moments. Let's see. Oh, I got some money in there. Let's pay for it. All right, we're buying it. This is riveting content. We are buying a pack. You guys want to hear the music? All right, we'll hear the music. Oh, look at that. I bought a pack. Therefore, I got to play. We all want to hear the music. Let's go, even though it's going to demonetize because I'm pretty sure they buy this music. It's very nice. All right. Are we going to get a nice shadow? That's the question, right? We're going to play the shadow game now. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear it? Hold on. It sounds like you can't. Hold on. How do I get you? How do I share the audio here? Let me know in the chat. You can't hear it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to make this work. Don't worry. All right, here we go. Can you hear it now? All right, who needs packs anyways? Let's just dance. I think, should we just do this for like the next 10 minutes? Say, hey, hey, all the ladies in the crowd. Say, ho, ho. Now scream, hey. All the fellas in the picture. All right, let's do it. Influencer pack. I'm not even gonna hover, guys. I'm not gonna hover. I'm not gonna hover. I'm gonna go straight forward. Here we go. Bang! This is not what I had in mind, but this is a Mitchell Robinson block. At least they won the game. I'll give them that much. It's a Vortex. Do we like that? Mitchell Robinson block. Here we go. Let's do another one. By the way, I'm sure you guys remember when you used to open these packs and it was like the most nerve-wracking thing of your life. Here we go. Let's open another one. It's a nice cereal, 82. Spencer Dinwiddie. Was that when he was born, perhaps? I don't think so. That's a low cereal. 82 cereal of Spencer Dinwiddie. Look at that. Unfortunately, they lost that game. But it's a good dunk. Right in Brook Lopez's face. All right. There you go. Serial 82. Yeah. Dinwiddie's not 41 years old. I bet you some collectors are 41 years old. Who likes that? Yeah, here we go, guys. I'm gonna hit the 0.000000002 chance. Here we go. I can feel a Steph Curry fandom. Here we go. Ready? Bang. No. Kawhi Leonard, layup. At least they won the game. It's a nice up and under move. All right, there you go. Okay, who wants these moments? Let's give them away. Let's give them away. Who wants? We'll start with the Mitchell Robinson Vortex. So why don't we get a little giveaway thing going on here? Let's do it. What am I looking for? StreamYard / giveaway. Let's do this. All right, let's do it. You're going to enter, what should the keyword be? The claw, fun guy. Nobody wants them. You're going to enter, let's just call it packs, I guess. Packs. No, I know. We're going to do Dance Monkey. That's what's going to be. Dance Monkey. Hashtag Dance Monkey if you want this stuff. Here we go. Let's just do it. We're going to do it nice and quickly. Some of you don't want to do this. How the times have changed. My goodness. I was whoring myself out for every moment I could get a year and a half ago. I was whoring myself out on the team hold streams for a Bacon or an Ish Smith. How the times have changed. So we know Jeb Bush wants free stuff. We know that much. We know Stan loves taking a bong rip, and he wants one. He wants that too. Zavala Bala wants one. He wants one of those moments. Tony saying just sell them. Tony, I don't know if I can sell these. I mean, that's honestly, that's not even a joke. If we go look at Top Shot and take a look if any of these are sellable, actually, I'm actually kind of curious about that. And if we go to Mitchell Robinson, let's see. Mitchell Robinson. So there's the highest offer. Hold on, are we sharing screen right now or not, are we? Let's share screen, see if we can do this together. Let's do it together. Where am I? Here I am. Yeah, Dance Monkey. Let's see. Stop screen. Well, whatever. I'll just show. I'll keep that up there so you guys continually know what to do. But I'm gonna look at it and I'll tell you what I'm seeing. So Mitchell Robinson is an offer. Highest offer is $1, and the floor is, well, it says $2. $2 if you have a serial, a triple digit serial. So that's $1 moment right there. Mitchell Robinson. And the Kawhi, I'm guessing, yeah, same thing. Highest offer is $1. And Spencer, same thing, I would imagine. I think this might be a new moment, but Spencer at least is a low serial. But long story short, these moments aren't worth much because there's so many of them. So yeah, trying to sell them. Should I try to sell them and we'll just keep this stream live until it sells? We'll be here for a week. It'll be like the Judge stream when he's sleeping on the couch. One of my favorite streams of all time. Jules, zig when people zag. Buy 100 packs. No, sir. The music was worth it. So let's see who wins this thing. This is for the Mitchell Robinson. So we got 7 people. Oh boy, 7 people. Let's see who wants it. Who wins it? 7 people. Who's going to win? 7 people. There's like 20 people live, so 13 of you are just not interested. To the house. There you go, pal. To the house. Leave your Top Shot name in the chat, and I'll get it over to you. So there you go. Mitch Robinson goes to the house. And next we will do Kawhi. Let's run it back. Here we go. Let's draw it again. There's so few of you that want these moments that I'm going to have to keep spinning it until someone different wins. Here's the Kawhi. Let's see who wins. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Stan Loves. There you go. Stan Loves wins. Kawhi gets Stan Loves. Stan Loves. Kawhi. And finally, Spencer Dinwiddie. 82 cereal, guys. Come on now. This could be worth a lot of money one day. Here we go. If you want this, hashtag dance monkey, me being the monkey. Here we go. Let's draw it again. Let's see who wins. And then we can get back to the content that we love so much. Let's see. Is it going to repeat the same? There you go. Zavala Bala. Zavala Bala wins that Spencer Dinwiddie very low cereal. So Stan Loves and Zavala Bala, I need your names. So there you go. Zavala Bala wins. This is what you get for coming to the stream, for being an only tan, for being a part of the cult. We got to figure out like what shirts we're going to wear as part of the cult. How we treat others as the cult. You know, we definitely have to treat others with respect. This cult of ours, that's the biggest thing. We treat others with respect. Us only tans. All right, so we got a username right there. The Zavala Bala gave us the Zavala Bala. The Zavala Bala. The Zavala Bala. And let's see, I had a few other things I wanted to talk about on this quick little check-in with you all. We talked about Paris and So Rare. So Jumpshoot wants a no shirt cult. Okay, I like that. I like that. Let's see what else we got here. So we got the new packs. We talked about the challenges. We talked about Judge not being dead. And you know what? There's another thing I want to talk about. So in the past, when Top Shot moments were quite expensive, right? Jules is taking shots at certain people on the Dapper Labs team right now. But when moments were worth a lot of money, there were accounts on Twitter that would show up. And one such account actually was like Crypto Girl, Crypto Gal, Crypto Babe, and she actually did quite well. And she would sell nude photos of herself, and in return, you would send her a few base moments. And at those times, you couldn't get a Series 1 base moment for less than $100. And ever since Crypto Babe and others like her, there have been other notable occurrences of this kind of a thing, where seemingly a young lady would show up and say, hey everybody, I'm new here. Oh no, that's not it. Oh yeah, sorry, that is it. So yeah, those are the nudes for the moments, right? We saw nudes for moments. We saw quite a bit of that. And then after that, we saw kind of female begging for moments, but not really begging, being like, hey y'all, I'm new here. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and what's this Top Shot thing? And here's my favorite team. And people would send a bunch of moments. And there was one that happened not that long ago. Like a year ago. And that ended up being fake. It was a guy. And I think there have been at least two, I want to say, that have clearly been dudes who masquerade as ladies to get free moments. So imagine my surprise when in our current ecosystem of NBA Top Shot, there was a new lady on the scene who was asking for, love from the Top Shot community. So without like targeting her, I don't think that's fair, but her name is Mia something or other, right? And I'm sure if any of you are active on the Twitter community, and you're probably better off if you're not, but she posted a photo of herself as her profile picture, and she's a very attractive young lady. And her username is her name with a bunch of numbers after it. So it looks like one of those usernames that Twitter just gives you when you create like a throwaway Twitter account. So there's some people who really love Mia in the chat. So whether or not, we don't know what the real story is here, but there's some people already that are loving her. And Top Shot Tesla says, "Yeah, we are down really bad." That's probably the comment of the stream. But anyhow, I wanted to let you in on something. So my like, kind of bullshit detector has been going off just because I find this stuff kind of interesting. And it's just like, otherwise we're kind of bored, and all of a sudden something like this happens and we all start to pay attention. So this lady Mia comes on Twitter, and if you scan through her old tweets, it's a bunch of giveaways. So trying to win flunks and pirates and mice and other, ballers and whatever. It's all retweeting for giveaway stuff, right? That could be a lady. Doesn't strike me immediately as one, but I suppose it could be. And then she said, like, after what did she say? After a year of sitting on the sidelines, or I'm trying to find that original tweet, but I can't find it now. But it's something like, after a year of sitting on the sidelines, I finally decided to jump in and bought moments and got followers and got accused of being fake. And it's really exciting to be here. Well, number one, I'm just a little confused as to why it took someone a year to like buy a moment if they were paying attention to Top Shot for this long. And that's the first one. That's the first one where the alarm bells start ringing. Then, since then, we more recently have her saying how like the experience has been a roller coaster. It's been a wild turn. She's been bullied. And she even included a quote that said, "I decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear." There's another quote on her profile, which is, "I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her." So, on the one hand, that quote on the profile doesn't sound like something a dude would write. So if I'm a detective here, I got to say, unless that's like a Taylor Swift lyric that some dude who's masquerading as a lady would put in there, that actually puts a point in the maybe this is actually a lady column, right? So I suppose I'm on both sides of the fence here. I'm not quite sure where I land. There's some reasons to think that she might be a lady, and there's other reasons to think that she wouldn't be. Poker Pro is over here just having the time of his life, saying, "Why would anyone think she is fake? And her body is amazing." Poker Pro, this is not that kind of a stream. Calm down, boy. Down, boy. Yeah. But Jump Shoot actually says, "Waiting to buy a moment is the smartest move ever." Right. I mean, as we've seen, that's probably true. And so Top Shot Tesla is saying that quote is from the Notebook. All right. So here's what I was getting at. If that was a copy pasta, then I'm back on the column of this is a dude. I don't know. Someone says it's Janie. Is this a Tandy dance stream? I don't know. Is it? We did dance earlier. So anyhow, I don't know. It would be cool if she's real, though. So you know what I did? I quote tweeted her and said, "Get on the stream." And then I actually DM'd her as well. I said, "Listen, if you are not a dude, come on the stream. I'd love to talk to a new user who happens to be female. I don't think there's that many of them on Top Shot. So bring it on." Boston Base says he knows her personally. There you go. We have a lot of people, by the way, saying, I think it was a Seinfeld episode. It was a Jerry Maguire episode. So you know what we're going to do? We are going to live stream the Googling of this quote. Here we go. I'm going to select the text. Let's find our stream. Here we go. Are we looking at this together? Let's look at it together. Let's do it. Let's do this detective work together. Here we go. I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her. Boom. Let's do it. I'm just a girl. So it looks like it's from Notting Hill. Here we go. Who says I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her? 7 seconds of frame game, Notting Hill, 1999. That is a deep cut, I must say. That is a deep cut. 1999. So this is either like a 40-year-old man or a young lady who just likes old movies. I don't know. Hold on. Boston's saying this would be targeted harassment if it's not fake. Is this targeted harassment? I'm trying to like go around the edges with all due respect, of course. All due respect. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody here, Boston based. Boston based says Notting Hill is something PPE would watch. What do we think? Would PPE watch Notting Hill? I didn't even know what Notting Hill was. Top Shot Tesla. Can we browse best buys under $100? You know what, Top Shot Tesla? If that's the kind of content you need, then I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's look at under $100 buys. I'm sure there's quite a few of them right now. So let's go to the marketplace and let's share this screen and let's look at under $100 buys brought to you by the Tandy Man himself. Here we go. Let's look at price. Put it at $100. Let's sort it by high to low. And here we go. $100 buys. You got a rare Danny Granger for the Pacers fans in the chat. You got a with the strip Kyrie Irving. You know, here's the thing though. How do we really decide what's a great buy? We have a Jaylen Brown that I bought for I think $300 something. So that hurts. This is one of my favorite moments on the website. I wish the cut was a little bit longer. This Luka Doncic Series 1 Bubble 3. And that has actually gone up in value. So that's interesting to see. And I guess this Jalen has also, I didn't realize it got as low as 75. So those are decent options. I suggest someone buys 50 of these Jaylen Browns. Get that floor up. Thank you in advance. Not financial advice. So my money right here, I like these two moments. The other thing also that I'm thinking about lately is after that chat with Eric, the collectibles guru, he has me thinking that these sets that are sort of timeless are like the MG Elise type sets and the Top Shot debuts. And the other sets that are new sets, it's possible that someone's going to want to collect all sets if and when Top Shot reaches the point that we all hope it does. But if not, I feel like the timeless sort of evergreen sets are like the MGLE ones that people should probably look to first, if I had to say. But, so far I like those two up there. Nothing really stands out down here quite yet. I mean, if you really like these duo moments, the Dame and CJ are definitely a good duo. I think Josh Giddey could become a star. I don't know what kind of Garland could definitely become a star. He's already showing signs of it. So those are all good options. You got your Tyrese Halliburton Top Shot debut Badger. It's nice to see that has also went up in value. So it's actually nice to see that quite a few of these moments are up in value compared to their lowest ask compared to the average sale. So that's actually nice to see. It's a little bit of a pump that's happened. Definitely the Jokic MVP badge for under $100 is nice. Steph Curry's first 3 on the platform for under $100 is nice. So that's what I think. I mean, what are you guys seeing over here? Let's take a look. Yes. So Poker Pro Top Shot did reach the point we all hoped it would. Well, I think that depends on your interpretation. So Jump Shoot saying these are highest bids. Let's see. Cade. Just wait until China apes in. So yeah, if you have $100, then I'd say there's some moments here that, and also it's true that with the ask system, I mean the bid system, you could probably get these for lower than $100. I mean, if we look at Cade, for example, Cade is under $100, and I know that hurts some of you in the chat because this was way more in the past. But if we scroll down and we look at what are some recent sales, you can see, well, it's kind of close to $100. There you go. There's $100 right there. 90, 90, 89, 82. I mean, there's a 70, 71. Well, it looks like you get these for around $70 a few days ago. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I think that it's tough to know like when the right time is to be buying moments, to be honest. And I'm kind of in the John Boy Beats camp where I'm waiting to see kind of more of these general statistics about market and user growth and all that stuff trend in the right direction before I would really feel confident putting hundreds of dollars into the site. But I also know that we are pretty low, and I think we're trending in the right direction right now. So some of you might believe that we're on the way up, and if that's the case, maybe you do want to buy something for $100. I don't know. I can't really tell you what to do with your hard-earned dollars. And Boston Bay says, wait until unlock if you're really trying to wait for a good time to buy in. And that's a good point, because unless there is just a seismic change in sentiment, then the unlock time is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to look at. But anyhow, I didn't finish my story with our lady Mia. So I'm coming from the perspective that Mia is a real person, and I sent Mia a DM. I said, "Come on to the stream." Mia told me that English is not her first language, and that's where it's at now. So I would welcome anyone on this stream who's a new user of Top Shot, who's very eager to get involved on this platform and on Twitter, especially when a lot of people think that they may or may not be fake, even if English is not their first language. So I'm saying on the stream, once again, Mia, if you're watching, I would welcome you with open arms onto the stream, and we will be truly respectful and kind, I'm sure. I'm sure the chat would be truly respectful and kind, or else I would just throw all of them out. That's right. And that's how I feel about that. So we are just about at an hour. I thought we'd actually do less time today, but we're at about an hour. And I am curious to see if there's anything else in the chat that you guys want to talk about. There was one thing that I wanted to share, which is a bit of a tangent. It's not exactly Top Shot related. And that's actually why this is something I've been thinking about when I want to share things that are not really truly related to Top Shot, but I still find interesting or funny or upsetting. And we're thinking about calling it the Tandy Tangent, because it also sounds like Tandy when you say the word tangent. Does it not? So here we go. The Tandy Tangent of the day is there is a slap fighting league that is coming to the United States. I think it's already here. It's already happening, from Dana White, and it is crazy. So if you haven't seen it yet, I want to show it to you. Here we go. And yeah, there will be a drop, by the way, Boston Based. I worked on the video up until this point, but I actually just need to finish a couple more things. But I will have a drop. I promise that. So I want to look at this. And by the way, guys, I know there's there's like 28 of you live, and there'll probably be like a couple hundred of you who watch on the replay. But I actually want to hear your feedback on this kind of stuff, because I know that a lot of you are, you want to hear about Top Shot all the time. Top Shot all the time. Just want to talk about Top Shot. But I imagine that some of you are interested in other things too. We're not all one-dimensional. I'm sure you get content about other stuff on other streams and other podcasts and things like that. But I think, I've done this stream for a little over a year and a half. I'm not as much of a psycho as people like Zakarian, right? Who do this every day for like 2 years, multiple times a day. These guys are nuts. And then I could never do that. But I do like making content once a week or so. But I like to talk about more than just NBA Top Shot. So anyhow, this is just a little taste of that. And I intend to integrate that a little bit more. Another reason, by the way, is because last week's chat with Eric was not really NBA Top Shot focused. There was definitely elements of it that were. But I really enjoyed getting to know somebody through an interview. And it wasn't purely about supply sucks and market is this and blah, 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 right? So anyhow, that's just what I wanted to say about that. We will always talk about NBA Top Shot on this stream, and we'll always talk about the NBA and digital collectibles and all that stuff. But I do find that I want to bring a little more stuff to you guys. I don't want to just cover the same stuff over and over again. So anyway, we have a tip here from Top Shot Tesla. So thank you very much for that, Top Shot Tesla. And he's saying, what percent of the 5,000 users still around are down bad? Y'all are some real G's holding through all this. Shout out Tandy Grind the content. Well, thank you, Top Shot Tesla. I appreciate that, man. And, you know, it doesn't take a genius to realize that when the market hasn't been so hot, a lot of people jump ship for good reason. Because you want to, you know, as Dapper used to say on those phone calls, you want to go to where the puck is going. You're skating to where the puck is going. And if things are trending poorly, you don't really want to skate in that direction anymore. And so I don't hold it against any content creator who has slowed down or has changed direction a little bit. I don't hold it against them. I just, whether NBA Top Shot is doing well or doing poorly, I still find the organization and just the product kind of fascinating. And I think I'll continue to until whatever happens, if they blow up, if they go the other direction. I just think that it's a really interesting company and product. And for that reason, I'll always have something to say about it. Arovian says, we just want Top Shot. Don't you dare talk about anything else. Well, you know what, Arovian? Let me show you something. Can you see that? These are Brazilian delicacies. These are called brigadeiros. If you've never had one, try them. It's condensed milk and chocolate rolled into balls, and then they put like things on the outside, sprinkles and stuff, and they're really delicious, and they're really popular in Brazil. And that had nothing to do with Top Shot, and I just educated you, even if you didn't want to hear it. Poker Pro, Zakarian doesn't do anymore. Jump Shoot, you need Jeb to co-host this with you. Hey, Jeb can jump on, but we'll have a little Jeb segment once in a while if you guys would like that. Tandy NFTs, this stream slaps, absolutely. Poker Pro's getting upset. Your name is literally Top Shot Tandy, not all around Tandy. Tandy NFTs likes the fact that we're about to watch slap fighting. Poker Pro, stay in your lane. McScrewdriver, who wins a slap fighting contest between Tandy and the judge? Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, I hope, look, me and the judge are lovers. We're not fighters. All right, let's see what else. Poker Pro's getting real upset here. We don't tune into Fox Sports to hear about Fox News. That's true. But I'm not going to talk about politics. Let's see. Wayne Gretzky quote, use that one often. Top Shot Tesla, are you thinking about the skate, the blah, blah, blah? You know what I mean. Skate to where the puck is going? My goodness. All right. So here's his question. Okay, so that's true. I didn't answer your question. Do you think that 90% of the users have lost $500 plus? Yes, actually, I do. I do think so. And that says a lot about the users that are still here. They really like this product. Here we go. Let's see if I want to see anything else in here. I might get demonetized for my Brazilian balls. All right. Jeb is part of Team Hold. To the house. Thank you for being here, buddy. Thank you for whatever content you want to put out. To the house. I'll always put out Top Shot content. I promise that. I just might switch it up just a little bit for things that I find interesting or funny or people that I want to interview. Right? Mia co-host. I love that. All right. Mia is definitely welcome to be my co-host. Mia, if you're out there, if you are a real person, the stream would love to have you. All right. So anyway, this is what I wanted to talk about real quick. And next time we'll have a drop. But this is the Slap Boxing League. All right. Let's make it big. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this before, but they've had stuff like this, like Russian clips I've seen online. So here you go. These are two ladies. The Power Slap League. Here's the lady in the back holding a towel, gripping. There's the ref. I don't exactly know what the ref is looking at, but here we go. Courtney Olson, no relation to Mary Kate and Ashley, I hope. And Sheena Bathory. And here's the slap. And let's see. You know what? Actually, shoot. Before we share that slap, I don't want the same thing to happen where we don't have any sound. So I'm going to fix that real quick. And then we will watch a slap together. And partly I want you to think about, how did we get here? How is this what we watch? How are we watching people slapping each other? You know? How did this become what we're watching? What's wrong with us? When did we become such like monkeys that we want to watch each other get slapped? So here we go. All right, so ref is making sure it's a slap and not a punch. All right, that's fair. Let's watch the slap. Here we go. She just sent her to like the underworld. Look at this. Tries to get up. Instead, does a flip. So anyway, that's just crazy. I mean, let's watch it one more time. How is this a sport? Because here's the thing that I'm thinking when I'm watching this clip. Eventually, someone is going to get killed. You know, if you slap someone with like your wrist or something, right? You hit them with like the bottom of your wrist. You could absolutely concuss someone and just knock them out. So anyhow, I know that's not exactly like a fun clip or a funny clip or anything like that, but this is just kind of sad. This is like a sad commentary that this is what we're watching. We're watching people slap the crap out of each other. It's just saddening. And I mean, I watch weird shit like this because I'm curious, but it sort of saddens me that this is where we're going. Anyhow, that's what I wanted to say. Sorry to put a downer on you, but anyhow, Boston based saying that's why they're professionals. Exactly. CTE. Someone's going to die. So people are definitely going to get concussed and someone might die. And yeah, I do watch this stuff because I'm curious. I don't endorse it though. It's pretty sad. So anyway, Poker Pro is saying the challenge is live. I guess we can look at that together if you'd like to. Let's go take a look at the challenge. Anything for Poker Pro. Poker Pro needs his Top Shot content, and we will spoon feed it to him. Here we go. Let's look at it. Let's look at the challenge for some reason. We're going to be able to complete this challenge. Who wants an Ousmane Dieng Top Shot debut moment? So Poku gets the steal, dishes it out to Ousmane Dieng with a nice little finger roll. Who wants this Frenchman's moment? Well, let's see what you need. And my screen's all screwed up for some reason, but here you go. Any moment of a current or former French player, Tony Parker, Theo. I would imagine I have it. So you lock 2 former French players, any Bulls moment, and any moment from a DeMar DeRozan. I'm pretty sure I have those, so maybe I'll do it. Anyhow, that's what it is. If you guys want to do it, go ahead. Ousmane Dieng. Anyway, so Tandy NFTs, you gotta rewind and you will see who I think Mia. Well, actually, I didn't guess who Mia is. I'm not gonna slander Mia. I'm going to say that Mia is a real person. Until we know otherwise, Mia is a real person, and Mia is gonna be on the show because she is an OnlyTan, and that's gonna be just wonderful, won't it? Guys, it's getting a little bit late here, and we had some time together. We watched the slap fight. Maybe we'll just watch a little bit of a slap fight every week because we're all morbidly curious. And I appreciate the people that donated today. That was really kind. That was really nice of you all. So let's see what you guys can shout out some greatest hits videos and I'll play them for you. How about this one?
Stinky.
We love that one.
beta.
We are still in beta. And in Roham, we trust, I think, even though we thought these packs were going to be harder to get.
Rohan.
What's the Janie drop? That's true. I don't have a Janie drop. Now I gotta look. See if I have a Janie drop. No, I don't have one. I don't have a Janie drop. Yeah, I don't have. I'm looking for something that I might use for Janie drop, but I just don't. Don't have one. Sorry. Don't have a Janie drop. Top Shot Tesla. Look at this guy. Look how kind he is. My goodness, giving another $5. You're the man, Top Shot Tesla. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to start a what's that thing that Zakarian's doing? It's like a crowd fund. I'm gonna do a crowd fund. I'm just gonna ask Top Shot Tesla to help me out. Can you pull up Kevin Hart reacting to the Kawhi laugh? That is an amazing clip. Just for you, I'm gonna find it. But I'm gonna have to share it. So obviously we know the original. And I'll find that right now for you. Let's see it. Hopefully this is gonna share and the audio is gonna be right. But here we go. Here we go. Kevin Hart. By the way, if you guys have ever watched Kevin Hart, he had this this Netflix special. It was like a documentary, and I watched it. So Kevin Hart cheated on his girl. He cheated on his girl, which of course, like celebrities do this kind of thing, and you know they live in an alternate reality than us mere mortals. But Kevin Hart, he blames the people that he was with for cheating on his wife. That was the weakest shit I'd ever seen. So that always hurt my impression of Kevin Hart. However, this wow, thanks guys. Look at you guys, man. I guess I just got to do these random streams from my kitchen. The donations are just pouring in today. Thank you, Tony. Yeah. So Poker Pro has a good point. Name a movie star in their 30s that hasn't cheated. Exactly. They all cheat on their wives. I mean, when you're a multi-millionaire, tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, you basically feel like the world is your oyster. But I thought it was super lame that they show him and he talks about cheating on his girlfriend or wife. And I think I don't know if they like showed what happened, but then he's talking about how the guys that he was with let him down, and the guys that he was with like allowed him to go cheat on his wife. And I just like, that is the sorriest move I've ever heard. And that just has affected my enjoyment of Kevin Hart ever since that. So anyway, wanted to share that little story with you. But here it is, the clip that he's talking about.
Great Kevin Hart, who was with us here this morning. There are very few people, I think, deserve the introduction of the great, but I think there's no question in my mind that you fall in that category. How you been?
I'm good, man. How are you? Good to see you.
Kevin,
if his uniform fits correctly.
A lot of these guys have seen you hanging around with a lot of these players. Have you ever spent any time around him? Because he doesn't speak very much.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so people were kind of stunned when he spoke the other day in Toronto, and then particularly stunned at what it sounds like when he laughs. Let's play that again for those who haven't seen it.
A lot of people up here don't know much about you. How would you describe yourself, and what would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, there's just more questions you have to ask in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Kevin, what? What is that? I'm sorry. It's that funny, right? I mean, what? I'm sorry. Do you have any comments at all?
What just happened? It's like not even a laugh. It's like It's like an outburst. It's like,
If someone is sitting in the front of one of your shows and laughs like that, what would you
I'm gonna
react?
punch him in the face. I'm gonna punch him.
Anyway, yeah, that was a great clip. I liked it. So thank you. And we are back in Paris. We are eating our baguettes. And anyways, guys, thank you so much. You got a lot of you are so generous today. I appreciate that very much. If there's anything you guys would like to see too, please let me know. But we will continue covering the latest and greatest of whatever's going on with Dapper Labs, NBA Top Shot, and Sorare, and all that good stuff. So this was supposed to be a little short check-in. We're at an hour and 13 minutes. My goodness gracious. But thank you all, guys. I really appreciate it. And we will be back next week. We will be talking with Sorare, mega influencer, John Nellis. You know, I honestly, and alluding to what I was talking about before, what I find really interesting about John Nellis is that he exploded as a content creator. And I'm equally interested in that, actually. That's the whole thing about So Rare content. Like, So Rare content, to me, there's not really much there. It's a DFS thing. It's like, who do you play this week? And that's what I see as far as content. And the people who are doing it are doing a great job, including Sorarian and Noam and other people like that. It's basically who has a low point value that could have a great point output this week. And that's the content. There's nothing else to really break down. And if that's what you like, then great. It's very simple. It's straightforward. You know what you're getting. You know what you're watching. But what I've always enjoyed about NBA Top Shot is that there's just so many more little wrinkles of debate and what to break down and things that are happening in the marketplace, etc. The simplicity of So Rare is something that works in its favor. It's just not as interesting to me unless you're purely interested in it from like a DFS perspective, in my opinion. And yes, I will call it football. I will try and get John to call me a cunt. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if I can get him to do it. See, I got to do it with the Irish accent. An American accent sounds pretty bad, but if I can get John to call me a cunt, then I will consider it a success. So that's about it, everybody. I appreciate you all. Let's see what happens over the week. Hopefully it's a successful trip overall in France. And I will just be myself, Boston-based. Thank you. And I appreciate you all, guys, really. I appreciate you hanging out. I enjoy chatting with you all. And that's it for me. And we will talk again soon. And have a great weekend. Until the next time.
Static Selector.